Alright guys, in today's video, we're going to jump into render. But before we do, make sure you smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. It's up to me for the Lex Money algorithm. Now let's get into render. Alright, render. So guys, we've been looking and following render for a while. We followed it all the way from that $2 high, coming back down to like $1.50. And now we look like we've put in our local bottom and we're trying to go again, guys. So render is going to be, in my opinion, one of the biggest movers. It hasn't been through a full bull run yet. However, they are one of the market leaders. You're seeing how it reacts to Bitcoin's moves. Even on red days, guys, render is green. If we look at the price today, guys, the general crypto market is neutral pretty much. Let's say neutral up there. Yeah, pretty much neutral. Not many things are up for the day. If anything, you got like Solana. We're big on Solana. And then everything else is pretty much 0, -1%, something like that. But then when we look at render, 3% up for the day, probably up a little bit more. We've been trying to touch ourselves on that 95 or that $1.95 since yesterday and the day before. We keep getting rejected. It's like a triple top at the moment. We hit it. If we look on the 7-day, we hit it once, we hit it twice, we hit it 3 times, and now we're coming back down, guys. Sweep number 1 from the Dark Knight, a nice trendline breakout followed through by price taking support on the flipped resistance level of 189, breaking above the 200 SMA. Good bullish signal for render. Again, I am bullish on render. I'm not gonna lie, I am bullish on render. However, in the short term, I do think while the key resistance has been broken, we're gonna have to sort of like retest this descending level of resistance, flip it into support, and then we go again, guys. And then this, guys, this is something more what I was looking for, because as much as we are nearly sort of breaching that $2 level, revolutionize here waiting for longs a little bit lower, and anywhere in that $1.70. Personally, I had around 177, 178 for my longs, probably 178, and then long it again and do an absolute monster long. These things, they don't just go up forever, guys. Even if they do break out, they come back down to retest support, and $1.77 seems to be the way that seems to be the gap and the order block that needs to be filled, guys. So, you know, if you don't know too much about gaps or order blocks, then you definitely need to go and research that, because it is going to change your trading game forever. And again, you know, my feed has literally just been full up with I'm long on render, I'm long on render, I'm long on render. It rings the alarm bells, guys, and it makes me think, holy crap, everybody is longing this break of resistance and they're expecting it to flip into support. And guys, things can get volatile in crypto, you guys already know that, and that's why we're waiting for a retest and then a bounce to long that. You don't want to be chasing these green candles. Order block gets filled down here and then it goes again and you've been stopped out. Okay, so that's why we wait for the pullbacks, as difficult as it is, guys. So yeah, a little article here that kind of is on the same page as me. Render token price likely exhausted after a 50% 2-month run for render. Render token price up 50% since early September from the low of $1.29. Oh my god, couldn't we have that again? Render could be due for a correction with the RSI reaching its multi-month peak. This bearish outlook will be invalidated if the altcoin records a 3-day candlestick close above 225 resistance level. Do you guys think that that's going to happen, or do you think it's most likely exhausted? We've been pumping like crazy for the past 2 months, guys. Honestly, we have. And you know, these things don't go up forever, and people get caught into these pumps and they think, oh my god, it's pumped for so long, it's going to continue to pump. And then, you know, they buy, they get wrecked. And then lastly, the fastest growing artificial intelligence based token, Render, is on a rampage today and is leading a bullish altcoin revolution. At the time of writing, Render is up by more than 10% overnight, with its price pegged at 187. We already know we've broken that. The parabolic growth is in line with the altcoin's price action over the past few weeks and is further catalyzed by the jump in its trading volume. Trading volume has been going mad for Render now, and I'm sure a lot of traders are trying to get in on those longs, get in on those shorts, and that's another reason. When the trading volume does start to go up, guys, the volatility can be like, it can be quite a lot. So if you're trading futures, be careful. But in my humble opinion, guys, Render is a must hold for the next bull run. Network scalability, efficient infrastructure, better use of GPU power, digital rights management, the list goes on. I will be holding Render. I'll be accumulating Render. We've started accumulating at about $1.60. probably start accumulating, and for the next couple of months or so, depending on how it reacts to the market, depending on what Bitcoin does. But guys, I honestly think that this is a must hold for the next bull run. It's giving early signs that it is going to be one of the market leaders. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And until next time, it's been your boy X Money Crypto. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace.